What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Craving Wild podcast episode. You've made it to episode 62 with our good buddy Frankie from Hunt Lift Eat. We finally got Frankie on. We talked to him months ago at a shoot at the Outdoor Insiders. Just kind of cut it up, common interests, and we've been buddies ever since. He's always doing stuff outdoors, which is that's what we are. That's Craving Wild. That's the idea behind Craving Wild, and it's nice. It's obviously it's refreshing to get guys who are just nothing matters other than being outside, right, and just doing outdoor type stuff. And Frankie's that guy, and not only is he that guy, but he's getting it done in a part of the country that I would say you will find the most people to make the most excuses, right? He has to work a lot harder than most people to be able to have the opportunity to do that stuff. And he's just a really good dude. Like, he's easy to talk to. He's a great guy. He's always down to do stuff. Getting into Hunt Lift Eat a little bit. Check if you've never heard of them, check them out. Especially if you're someone who's into the working out side of things. It's in the name, right? Hunt, lift, eat. So if you like to hunt, you like to lift, and you like to eat, that's that's going to be a brand that you're going to want to follow and support. This podcast it's a great podcast. It's really just a BS session, as they always are, and we talk a little bit about Frankie's really into the bird hunting side of things, so we spend a little bit more time on that, and obviously let's talk about deer, turkeys, all sorts of stuff, wild stories, just the normal bullshit talk that we have on this show. Quick update for thou team. There really is no update, to be honest. 3D seasons are getting underway. If that's something that interests you, get your stuff set up and get out and do it. It'll be here and gone before you know it. Next thing you know, we'll be hunting again. Cameras are out. We finally got snow off the ground here. I guess there is an update. Haven't really found. The team has found a handful of sheds. I hope you guys are out being successful in the woods, looking for them sheds. We really haven't been uberly successful, but getting out there, it's been tough with the snow. But it's finally gone. Got good weather. Got great shed hunting weather. It's been overcast, no sun, really just dark, dreary kind of rain. Misty days, so hopefully that we maintain that for a while and it doesn't green up right away. It's already seems like it's starting to green up in Jersey, and it's literally it's March 4th. It's crazy. Like, there was snow on the ground last week, and now all of a sudden it's green. Put in the time if you like shed hunting, put time in shed hunting. If you're more into the scouting, do that. Whatever you like to do this year. We're kind of doing a little bit of both. I'm spending a little bit more time on a new piece of public. That should be fun, and a challenge this year. Looking forward to that. And turkey season, we just our what do you want to call it? Our dealer, we'll say. He just informed us that our turkey calls are in the mail, so we are extremely excited for those. Shout out to our buddy Garrett from Find a Way Outdoors. He's been giving us calls for years. They just have their website live, so go check him out and get some turkey calls before turkey season. We recorded an episode with him that won't be out until right before it's a turkey season type turkey prep episode, so that you won't get the chance to listen to that, but support him, and I promise. He's just another good dude, right? So we seem to be kind of fortunate to have just kind of be surrounded with good people here. I mean, I know it's the industry, right? Like, that's what makes hunting so great, and just hunting, fishing, being in the outdoors, camping, out, anything outdoors, really. It's typically speaking, you're gonna end up, talking to some really, really good people, and we've been on one hell of a streak here at Craving Wild with guys on the show, and so we like to try to support the guys who take the time out of their day and night, take time away from their families and whatnot to try and support them the best we can. So, obviously with that being said, go check out Lift, Hunt, Eat, which is this episode. And don't forget to get your turkey calls. Obviously, if you have your own guy, go support him. But if you want to support, Garrett, who, really helps us a lot, send him or go to his website. I'm sorry, go to his website and find a way outdoors.shop and get some stuff. Spoiler alert, Purple Hammer. That's the call to go to. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Just kind of, knocking the dust off, getting out of this winter blues, and getting ready for turkey season. Well, shed season and then turkey season. Other than that, guys, I'm going to stop just yapping in your ears, and we will get you into the reason why you clicked on this in the first place, to listen to Frankie talk from Hunt, Lift, Eat. Enjoy, guys. Yeah. So what the hell you been up to, man?
Not much, just trying to live life, man. That's about it.
So how does one accomplish said task being where you live?
What, you mean like hunting?
Yeah, pretty much so.
So there's no doubt that there's a lot of people down here on the island where I'm living, right? But there actually is a lot of pretty good hunting opportunities if you know like where to look and you kind of get in touch with the right people. So as you know, we're an island, so we're surrounded by water, right? Yeah. So our duck hunting here is
amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When the weather is cooperating, which it has not been the past like 2 years, so it's been like pretty shitty. And I mean, I actually want to go on record saying that we have no deer here, so I don't want anybody coming here to deer. No deer on Long Island. There's no deer. But no, we actually have a very large population of deer, so much that it's fairly easy to get on private properties to do a nuisance hunting.
No shit.
Yeah.
Are they very open to give you permission to hunt?
Yes and no. So it really it's odd. It like depends on whereabouts you are asking, right? So there's some areas like out east, the Hamptons and like Shelter Island, they usually handle all that themselves, and like they'll give access to like their own residents, right? But then, like where I live, I'm more so considered the North Shore. It's like a hit or miss because, like, I mean, I run into a lot of people with my dogs, and they're, oh, hey, man, like I know you, I've seen you for years, and we just are talking. I'm like, hey, do you guys by chance have a problem with ticks and deer? These freaking deer, man! I just spent $10,000 on my ornamentals. It's all like as I go, not where I'm at, but a bit more north of me is like where like the money's at. So and like they're like, yeah, these freaking deer. I'm like, hey, well, I mean, I'm a hunter, if you guys don't mind. And like, oh, maybe. So no, it's cool. It's like, hit or miss. But then like anything involving like state land, it's crapshoot, man. Like there's a million people that are hunters, right? But like I started getting more into hunting private. Like I took a break of deer hunting for a while because I'm like pretty deep dove into the dog world. And then of course I'm like, I miss deer hunting, so I'd say the past 4 years I like dove back into it, and I started doing on public land. I'm like, this is
not happening.
No. I get in there like 4 a.m. It's like pitch dark, man. And like I'm like, cool, I'll just set up, and at first light, hey, buddy, what are you doing? This guy's carrying the blood. Hey, man, how you doing? I'm like, well, I was hunting, and there was a nice deer coming at me, but you just blew him out to the next county.
Yeah. Do you see any weird shit in the woods when you're hunting?
I mean, yeah. Well, it depends on like whereabouts. Like you'll run into like homeless people or like meth heads. I always carry when I hunt, so off duty. So, but yeah, I've had some dudes where like I was legit like upland hunting, and just me and my dogs, and then honestly, all of a sudden my dog will turn around and like run behind me, and she's growling. I'm like, I turn around and this is just a guy. And I'm like, dude, and I'm in like the middle of what's granted, it's still like the island, but he popped out of nowhere. So I'm like, hey man. He's like, hey. I'm like, are we about to have a problem? And mind you, I'm holding a shotgun, and I have 2 black labs, and I'm carrying a pistol. So I'm like, he's like, no, we're good. I'm like, cool. Can you get the fuck out of here now? Thanks, man.
That's fucking funny, man.
That's fantastic.
But, it's awesome that you found the ability to, stay in this lifestyle in such a weird place to have a lifestyle like this.
Dude, like I like eat, sleep, and breathe it, man.
Yeah.
And And then I know that like where you guys are at, you guys also do a lot of waterfowl.
Yeah.
Now is it like gate kept the way that it is down here? Yeah.
I think it depends on where you're at.
Okay. Same.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but at least like where you guys are at, like it's a lot more like rural, right? So it's like
Yes.
less people. Where like for us, like the people per acre, it's like absurd. Like
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've been like duck hunting like opening morning, and some dude like sets up like right across the bay from me. So I'm like, that's cool. Now we're just gonna shoot at
Each other. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Jesus.
But no,
And
but
then like
go ahead. No, go ahead.
no, and then it's just like those are the kind of the hurdles that you need to adapt to here. But like, I've been lucky enough to link up with a lot of the like, I guess you call them like the old school like waterfowlers, who like want to pass things on to that next generation, but they don't want to just be like, hey man, I'm gonna give you all my spots, so then you can go tell 30 people. And as you know now, everybody e-scouts, and then like nobody wants to, do like boots on the ground scouting.
Yeah.
Facebook groups, hey man, can I hunt here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an argument with a kid last year. He posted up like it's public area, but it's like semi-private and like not a lot of people know about it. And he posted a map on like an open Facebook group and was like, hey, who's hunted here?
Oh
Can I hunt
my
here? Do I park
Lord.
here?
Stop.
And I was like, dude, I like hit him up on the side, and he was a young kid, and he's like, fuck you, man. Wait, can I curse on here? No.
Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
can.
no, dude, we'd say whatever.
So he was he got super offended, and I said, dude, listen, like you just told 6,000 strangers about a spot that like not a lot of people that I know about.
Yeah.
And it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, you can't be doing that shit.
Oh my Lord. Well, but you found a way, man. That's the important part.
What's that?
You found a way to, to still do it, man. It's such a weird place to hunt. Every time I see you on Instagram, I'm like, man, I bet you there's like a fucking Wawa right next to him right now.
So we have no Wawas. No Wawas.
Well, a gas station or something.
Quick check.
Yeah,
A quick check. Because, but it looks pretty. It looks like you're in the middle of the woods most of the time. So
So the farther east you go, it tends to open up. There's like farms and vineyards.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. How the dogs?
Dogs are good. We just found this thing the other day.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, that's the
hell
one that
yeah.
you posted on you reposted
On my
it on
story.
Yeah.
I've been like so bad about like keeping up with like Instagram posts because I'm doing
Dude, it's the
I'm like-
worst.
It is.
quadruple tasker, man.
It is the worst.
It's terrible. I'm about to hire a 15-year-old to do it for us because I just can't. My brain can't do it no more.
I've thought about it. I have so much content, I just don't have time to sit and do it.
Yeah. If I find a good kid, I'll hook him up with you.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, I'll pay him in like I don't know, like what do the kids like nowadays?
I don't know.
Vapes.
Fortnite?
Pay him in vapes.
Tide Pods.
You said
Vapes.
Did you say Oh shit!
What's the matter?
This is good, man. Can you imagine? Here's a couple type of.
We can give them the good ones that have like the little bit of Febreze in it too. That's all right. So now that we threw it completely off the rails. Is a good place by you?
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna mark the time down because I'm gonna blurp that out just in case it was. My buddy lives there. Like my best friend lives there.
Really?
Yeah. He just moved there.
I'm like 15 minutes away. He should definitely hit me up.
Do you know like the roads over there?
I mean, I know some of them. I don't know all of them. Hi. Sorry, my little guy saying.
I'll text it to you. What's up, buddy?
Want to come say hi? Well, come say hi to them. That's my dog.
Funny.
Oh God. My house is crazy. I apologize.
No, dude,
right?
don't apologize. That's real life.
So yeah, so yeah, like there's it's more so private hunting. Bye, bud. It's more so like private hunting out there, but there are some opportunities on the water, for waterfowl.
Yeah.
But like in that area, I know that the town claims ownership of like X amount of frontage of the like water bottom, so it's and that's how it kind of is down here. Where like, for example, out east, the Hamptons, I think it's East Hampton claims ownership. So unless you're a resident with a permit, you can't even like do anything.
No shit.
Yeah, but then like West or it's flipped. I don't know. Or it's like West Hampton, you can. So I have a buddy that lives like on the border, and there's like a bridge, and like on the west side of the bridge, it doesn't matter. The east side, the second you go, it's like a problem. People yelling at you. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, man.
Wild.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
so different than out here.
Oh, it's nuts, man. But like, I've been fortunate enough to like meet up with a lot of great people, and I mean, I'm fortunately I'm very good at networking because I'll just talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Especially hunting. Hunting, man, I could talk bullshit for hours. It's fun.
Oh hell yeah! Dude.
Well, you joked bullshit with us when we met you on that 3D shoot, man. It was awesome.
Oh, really?
Dude, that was a great place, man. I had a blast.
Are you doing that again?
Yeah, actually. So, Josh Oliver reached out to me. I forget the manager's name. Corey? Is it Corey or Mike? I don't know. From Outdoor Insiders, actually reached out to Josh. I was like, hey, man, are you guys going to come back out? Because that was awesome last time.
Yeah, it was great.
And then him and I spoke about some plans that I had to kind of like blow it up. But I wanted to go just like a small group of like, guys and girls first and like check out the place.
Yeah, it's nuts. Have you been there since they just built a new 20-yard indoor range, and it's it's like 25 lanes.
Nice. No, I mean,
incredible.
I'm open to going. I mean, it's only like 2.5 hours away for me, so
That's not too bad.
It's not bad at all. I mean, honestly, I'll crash at Josh's.
Yeah, because he's really close to that. I'm actually not that far either. I'm only an hour from there.
He's like 10 minutes away, right?
I know he's close. I don't know exactly how far he is, but I know he's very, very close.
Dude, he's been slaying beavers lately.
Yeah,
he slays everything.
Yeah, he's
you know what? The fact that we haven't had him on is kind of annoying me.
Yeah,
we should probably throw him on right now.
Call him up. Call him up.
Well, I'm gonna call him right now.
Yeah, I talked to him. Some, not all the time, but I did talk to him a while, and it's always so much fun to hear him talk. He has a cool perspective. Yeah, he has a cool perspective in life. Yeah.
Have you seen his buckskin suit?
Yes, it's
dude,
insane.
I sent a picture to Dan about it. I was like, this guy's gonna get shot in the woods if he keeps walking like this in the fucking woods. And he's like, nah, I don't care, man. It's like, god damn, man.
Nah, he's awesome though, man. It's cool. Is that like I like how he does everything like super traditional.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
like
unique,
trap bow.
Yeah.
Trapping, all that stuff, and like I've always wanted to trap, and he keeps on inviting me over to go trapping, and then he's telling me, dude, like you live, believe it or not, he's like New York has a lot of good trapping opportunities, but we just can't get a class. Those trapping classes are like rarely given. I've been asking for years.
Oh, really? And you guys have to do like an in-person class there?
Probably everything here is like in person and like a problem.
I know, like I know Jersey's like this. I don't know if you guys are, where you actually like for archery they have to like shoot a certain amount of arrows in a 10-inch circle or some shit like that.
No, I mean it might be like that now. I mean I took mine when I was like I don't even know, probably like 15 or 16. I was like really young, and I just had to go do like the separate like archery class, which was like a second day. It was like a couple hours, and they just show us like slides and whatnot.
No,
oh, okay.
Yeah, I think now though, like even for like basic hunting, I think you're shooting something, aren't you?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
In Florida, it's like that because my cousin just did it like maybe 2 years ago, and he had to go to the range and shoot, and they had to bring like, what's it called, tree stands, and show him how to fucking put tree stands on tree. Yeah,
really.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
It does. It really does.
I mean, look at like how many dudes are just clueless, honestly, out there, and they're like, in a climber and they fall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just had a conversation with somebody else about this the other day. We're like, don't get me wrong, I am all pro gun, for gun. That's it. Like that's why we're America, right? But there's been some instances where I've been at a said location looking at guns, and somebody will come up to like buy a gun. They will buy the gun and then ask the guy how to load the gun.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, dude, okay, maybe we should have like people taking some classes or something.
Oh, I mean, I agree. Like, I mean, and I mean, not to kind of blow people up, but like I'm a cop, right? So like I've gone to some of like qualifications, and like these people should not be touching a gun, let alone looking at one. It's wild. Wild. Like I've had guys, next to me who are like, "Hey man, like you're a pretty good shot. Do you shoot?" I'm like, "Yeah, don't you?"
Yeah.
Oh well, not really. I've been inside for 15 years. I'm like, well, you should probably go shoot because you're a train wreck.
Sure, a train wreck.
Dude, that's yeah, for sure. God,
it's dangerous, and people don't realize how dangerous that shit is.
Yeah.
Yep. And like now too, with like everything going on in like the world, I can't tell you how many people who are like not anti-gun, but who are like, I don't want to have a gun in my house, are like, hey man, can you help me find a gun? I'm like, oh, welcome to the party. You're like 10 years too late now.
Yeah, yep. It's funny you say that because there's like a handful. I work in Jersey, right? So the rules in Jersey are
horrendous.
It's communism at this point in time. It feels like.
I mean, it's probably still better than my state.
Probably.
Like I live in like the land of no. It's like you can't do anything.
So I will let you know, which I'm sure you're probably aware. Like the rest of the state of New York absolutely hates you guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they don't hate me because I have family upstate and I spend a lot of time upstate. Yes.
Yeah.
Like so I was told many years ago when I met a lot of my friends who were from up there, like, hey, like we didn't know that like you had farms like anywhere like below Westchester.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, like I can go up the road and like there's a farm, and I could drive a half an hour east and like it's like it's farmland. Like I can go hunt on a farm, and like they're like, you guys you're just all in the city. And I'm like, man, I don't even go to the city because it's that.
Yeah, you're just in a bad spot.
What a pain in the ass is go to the city.
Good spot, but a bad spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's too freaking busy, man, down here.
Yeah, you got a lot of people. You got a lot of people. Do you venture to like central New York or upstate New York or anything like that during hunt season?
Yeah. So I have family like on the outskirts of Saratoga.
Oh shit, nice. That's beautiful up there.
Oh, dude, it's freaking gorgeous, and like it's a different world up there. And then like throughout my years of kind of like a networking for hunting, I met like a whole second family up there pretty much for the past 12 years. And like from day one, they like adopted me, man. And it's like, I like bring my kids up there. I drop my camper up there, and like they treat me like family. So which is again, I'm super fortunate, and like that's kind of where I picked up a lot of my hunting ability, I guess, because I learned a lot from like my buddy's father, who's been hunting since he's like born.
Have you ever went hunting for woodcock?
Not intentionally, but I've shot a bunch.
All right, don't make any plans for like the beginning of October next year.
Oh shit!
Dude, hell yeah!
I have a spot in New York for woodcock. It's insane. I'm
guessing
insane.
Upstate, right?
Yeah, upstate. Yeah.
All right, so dude, I'm in, man. Dude, I'm still trying to get on a grouse hunt because like for a grouse, it's like you have to go to like northwestern New York. Where like upstate, I've seen one, and then by the time I was like, where'd it go? It was gone.
No shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
So like, I think we actually have a pretty good population of woodcock down here where I'm at. Because like I've actually shot a bunch down here with my dogs while out, pheasant hunting. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw you shot a chicken the other day. Oh, pheasant hunting.
Dude, can you please tell this story?
That was state land down here. That might have been, it was like November, right? I think it was. So let me preface. Yeah. So everyone on this island during COVID all of a sudden wanted to go and buy chickens, like all of them. Like I have chickens. I like grew up around them upstate with like my family and friends. All of a sudden, like you couldn't find chickens. And so I guess everyone's homeboy, who buys a puppy, who whatever buys chickens, right? Everyone's gonna be a homesteader. So now every year since all that COVID stuff like lifted, people are just legit going to like state land and they're just dumping
releasing.
Chickens.
Oh my god,
dumping them. So like
wild chickens in New York,
just wild chickens. So I'm like bumping them all the time now, and so I was I was freaking upland hunting. We had shot 2, and then my older dog Scout. So she got birdie again. I was like, all right, find it. I'll hunt him up. She goes in, and she comes out with a fucking chicken. I'm like, where did you just get a chicken? It must have been in the middle of the grass field, and I was like, all right, well, I mean, and she killed it. So I was like, well, I guess we're gonna be eating some chicken tonight.
Now we have chicken.
And I mean, that was a first though for me. I mean, if it would have flown, I would 100% shot it. 100%.
That was a good sized chicken too. That was pub and young chicken you got.
Dude, it was. I should have weighed that thing. Actually, I was trying to find more than afterwards. It was like there's never just one out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's very
crazy,
true,
man.
I mean, it was funny. Like I sent it to some of my friends down here, and they've like, listen, I've never seen a chicken while hunting. I've seen chickens running around, but never hunting. I'm like, well, I found one.
I got one.
The dog found one.
Dude, she was ecstatic.
Oh, I bet. That's amazing, man.
But now, though, she came home, and what does she do? She goes
straight for the chicken.
Right to my chicken run. She just like eyeballs them. Like, you're mine. I'm like, great, awesome.
Created a monster.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, but like, she's a good dog. Like, she'll literally hunt whatever. Like, she does not care. My puppy, she's 3.5. Same deal. Like, she'll hunt whatever. But she came into a busy house where I already have 2 kids and a dog. Where my older one, Scout, like, it was just me, her, and my wife. So I was out every day hunting something. Rabbits, squirrels, raccoons. Like, dude, she'll pick up possums. She doesn't give a shit.
That's awesome. And you have labs, right? For listeners?
I do, yeah. I have 2 of them.
How old are both of them?
So my older one is Scout. She is 9.5, but she acts like and looks like she's 3, man.
That's awesome.
And then my puppy, well, I call her puppy because she's crazy, is Molly, and she's like 3.5. And she's out of her fucking mind.
Dude, labs are fantastic hunting dogs.
Oh, dude, like, and honestly, like, I use them because, like, for me, I'm like a dopey hunter. Like, I'll hunt anything. I don't care, dude. I'll shoot pigeons upstate at the farm. I don't give a shit.
That's awesome.
Can we go into the city and shoot some pigeons?
What's that?
Can we go into the city and shoot some pigeons?
I mean, we could. I mean, we might get stopped.
So you're saying that it's not legal to hunt in Central Park?
I mean, I'll try it. I guess we'll figure it
well,
out.
you're a cop, and there's a lot of ducks there all the time.
I'll allow it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
fine.
good. The cop said we're good.
So you know what? So Central Park has one of those. What's that like? It looks like a wood duck, but it's orange, right?
Oh, Mandarin duck?
Mandarin duck. Thank you. There's like 1 or 2 that are there because every year somebody
my
posts it in a
God.
group, and I'm like, how is no one taking that thing with a BB gun?
Yeah.
Right?
All I know is if I go to Central Park, there will be no more Mandarin ducks. They'll be on my wall.
Yeah, there will be.
Like, I'm an opportunist, man.
That's hilarious.
Have you you ever go like sea duck hunting?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
that's-
So it's funny. I've never done the like legit like layout boat sea duck hunting. I mean, I've set up and shot like old squaws and like broadbills, but like I've never done the like actual layout boat.
Mm-hmm.
I should. I just don't.
Dude, it's a blast. I actually know a guy. I won a hunt from a buddy who has a podcast up in Connecticut, and it was like a 1-day hunt, and I bought I think an extra day or 2, I forget. So I ended up going there for 2-3 days, and we were hunting off of Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Okay.
Dude, it's so much fun. It's different. It's very different, especially for like a land guy like me.
Yep.
Cold?
Cold, very cold. Very, very cold.
Yes.
There's like cold, and then there's like that cold.
Yeah.
It's like a whole different cold. But yeah, dude, you're just like out in the ocean, just and the birds come to these lines. It's nuts.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Long lines. Yep.
Yeah, long lines, and they don't run dogs or anything like that because apparently they had they have issues with like drowning. The dogs get caught in the long lines,
Oh.
and it pulls them down. And it's all salt water and stuff, so
Yeah.
like it's. They said it's just that they've had more issues with dogs than.
Yeah.
So they just drive around with the boat, and then like you'll shoot one, and they're pretty hardy. So you'll hit them, and they'll hit they'll flop, and you're like, oh, they're done, like, and you'll start going up to them, and they poke their head up, and you just start. But the hardest part, right? This is the hardest part is you see the duck, And by the time you pull the trigger, a wave comes up in front of the duck.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
shoots a goddamn wave. So you gotta time the wave and the
come up.
duck.
Yep. And the sea ducks too is that if like you don't like stone them, like they'll kind of like play coy, and then I've had my dog go and they pop up and they'll dive down and they bite onto like a grass reed and just die.
Yeah.
That's such a waste, man.
It
And then my dog's like looking around like, what the hell? And I'm like, gosh,
That's
just
insane.
come on back.
Gotta teach your dog how to, take a dive.
Yeah. Well, you know what? So there's a guy who teaches his labs, I think it's labs, to like dive down and pick up lobsters.
Yeah.
It's
That's insane.
amazing. I mean,
That's
it's
nuts.
amazing.
That'll be crazy. You're like, there it is.
I would love to have a conversation with that guy just to see like how does that start?
Yeah. Like,
Let's get him on here, man. I would love to freaking pick his brain.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down.
You man's like, well, I didn't want to get wet that day, so I was like, why not the dog?
True.
Yeah.
But like, my first question would go like, how many dogs have you like almost accidentally drowned?
Oh, that's a
trying to
good
teach them?
question. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, listen, I've seen dogs like bob for things, but like never actually dive down.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Navy SEAL dog.
Navy SEAL
Navy
dog.
SEAL dog.
It's a dog that identifies as a dolphin.
Yeah.
Whatever. Man. Listen, nowadays, man, you can identify as whatever you want.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna identify as a youth during turkey season this year. I think.
Tell me about it.
Do you turkey hunt?
I do.
Is there okay? I guess is there anything you don't hunt?
Well, I mean, I've never hunted alligators or iguanas or pigs.
Okay. I would say I don't really.
Iguanas are easy. That's easy to achieve.
I mean, I would do it. Listen, like I said, I will legit hunt anything. And I mean, as long as I can eat it, well, even if I can't eat it, I'll still kill it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So, what's your favorite out of everything you hunt? Like, if you could only pick one more, like one species from here on out.
So that's like a loaded question because I like to hunt with my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So like, as I've been getting older, like I'm not that old, but like older and like busier with the kids and work and life, I've been gravitating a lot more towards upland hunting. Just because, a boat is like such a hassle. I gotta like trailer it out, gotta motor out, gotta set up, then like break down, motor back in. At that point, it's like a full day commitment. Where like I can jump in my truck, drive a half an hour, go hunt pheasant or like bunnies for 2 hours, 3 hours. I have to come home and then like go to work. Mm-hmm. So if I had to pick anything, it would be pheasant with my dog.
Do you work like a quarterly swing shift, or are you on a pretty solid shift now?
I'm steady. So I do Tuesdays through Fridays, 4 p.m. until 1 a.m. and I'm off steady Saturday, Sunday morning, which is awesome. Good. It's good for family. It's shitty for hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like I like to hunt like midweek because like I said, where I live is 1 billion people.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna go duck hunt on a Saturday morning, good luck.
No shit. I think I told you this when we were at the 3D shoot earlier this year. Yeah, or last year.
August. Yeah.
There's a guy that I always run into in Jersey that hunts by me where I work, and he's from Brooklyn, I think it was.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, like, there's like way more places that you could hunt up there, like like on the island and stuff. And he's like, no, dude, like I can get to where he gets in Jersey faster than if he went to the island. From Brooklyn.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Oh well, no, yeah, because like, I mean, think about it. He's got to cross bridges, tunnels, right? He's got to come down and then over, and sometimes the traffic here is a disaster.
Yeah, I had a couple gigs in Long Island, and every time I had the gig, I'm like, I'm about to shoot myself.
Dude, it's wild. Like,
I hate that
wild.
shit.
I work nights, and like, there's even nights where like I'm driving home at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, where the fuck is everyone going? 1 o'clock in the morning. Like,
What am I doing?
Like I'm driving home with like one eye, drinking a fucking Red Bull, and I'm like, I don't understand. Wild.
Funny.
Nobody works anymore. It's all freaking OnlyFans and influencer shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried the OnlyFans, and it's just not going well for us.
Dude, I'm thinking about setting one up, man. I have two in mind. Right, one's gonna be only labs, where it's just labs.
Okay.
And then honestly, only Franks. It'll just be me talking about
Frank. Yeah.
Only Franks. People are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I like this." It's just this fucking guy talking about hunting.
Listen, I mean,
Do you get a discount on your thing if your name's Frank?
Yeah. You know what? You get in for free for a week.
For a week. Yeah, see, that's a drug dealer right there if I've ever heard one. Here, I don't do cocaine. I just like the smell of it. Yeah. Yeah.
No comment.
No comment. We can cut that part out.
That's fine.
So you do a lot of training for your own dogs, right?
Yeah.
I do, yeah. So I train my own dogs from pups.
So how did that start? That whole process?
So let's say what my old dog. Let's call it 12 years ago, right? I had never hunted upland. A buddy of mine was like, "Hey man, want to go shoot pheasants? It's fun." I'm like, "What the fuck's a pheasant?" So he's like, "Yeah, come on, that's cool." And like down here we have, well, now there's only like 1 or 2 preserves left. So the main preserve got like freaking avian flu, and it was a whole problem. But like the guy was older and like ended up selling out to the county, which sucks because that was the best place down here. So we go out there, and I had never hunted over a dog either. So we go, and I'm like, dude, this is pretty cool. Like I'm in the middle of like the woods with fields, and there's dogs working. All right, cool. So freaking, dogs are working. First pheasant goes up, literally it was my first time ever. I fucking blew this thing up, man. It went up. I think it went up probably like 5 yards in front of me, and there was nothing left. It was just feathers.
Destroyed it.
So I was like, well, I'm not gonna mount that one because and the fucking guy Jimmy was like, oh, you fucking deep-breasted that bird. So he's like, hey man, do me a favor, just let it get a little bit higher. I'm like, sorry man, I was a little bit overzealous on that one. But from that day, man, I was like, man, pheasants, dogs, this is awesome. Mm-hmm. So then I went upstate, and I was telling my buddy, and my buddy is a bit more experienced when it comes to dogs because upstate he used to work for like a trainer, whatever. So he's like, hey man, he's like, I'm actually gonna get a lab, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So he got one, and then I started doing a lot more like upland hunting, and then I started kind of branching that out to like other things, and then I was like, fuck it, like I'm gonna get a dog. This can't be too hard. So I get a lab, and then I just kind of I kind of learned myself. So there's a couple people that I on a whim, stupidly, hey, I'm going to email these trainers and see if they're going to get back to me. One of them was actually Evan Graham. So he's like an old school trial guy. I think he's from Mississippi or Alabama. And it was it was like that, retrieverforum.net, right? Mm-hmm. Something like that. And he answered me back, and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about blah, blah, and I've looked into your thing. He's like, hey, shoot me a call. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah. And we had a conversation, and I'm like, dude, this is wild. Yeah. I'm like, you're fucking Evan Graham, dude. And then I was like, hey, it's cool. I'll pick up, and he calls it a puppy works, right? Mm-hmm. So I got it, and it's cool. It's all, DVD stuff, right? So I started kind of following him, and then I joined one of our dog groups down here. So it's the Long Island Retriever Field Trials Club, right? And I was like, cool, this is cool. I can meet like-minded people, and I can learn a bit. Mm-hmm. And then 2 people there rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, all right, cool. Yep, I'm not doing this right now. They were like, oh, you have to do this. You must do this. You must do that. You have to spend this. I was like, all right, first off, I'm going to go learn how to train my own dog, and I'll see you later. Yeah. So I kept in touch with 2 or 3 of them, and I learned. And then actually I reached out to Freddie King also. And so at that time, Freddie King, so he does some training for a sport dog. Mm-hmm. And he had a YouTube series, which was super easy to follow, right? And it was cool for basic stuff. And then, years later, he ended up having his own website. But so I kind of took Evan Graham's and Freddie King's, and I kind of put it together, and I used what I liked, and then I just kind of ran with it, and it worked. Whatever I was doing, it freaking worked. Yeah. So yeah, so like that's kind of how I got into that, and then I went back to the club training, and I think Scott was at the time was like I don't know like 9 months old or like she had just gotten through a force fetching. So I walk up to the line, she's off leash next to me, and like someone's like, hey, what do you want to run today? I'm like, I don't care. She goes, wait, like like what level is your dog? And I'm like, I don't know. She's already hunted. Like she could do it all. Like, okay. So I'm like, yeah, cool. We'll start out with like a 100-yard single, right? So quack, 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 pop. It goes off. I freaking send her out. It was like a horse galloping. Like she goes, rolls the bird, comes back, delivers to hand. I go, give. This woman's jaw hit the floor. And like she was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you know what? Let's do a triple. She's like, your dog is 9 months old. Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. Fucking killed it.
That's
so like,
awesome.
He was like, what the fuck? And I said, well, I want to thank all of you because you guys all were being assholes. So I went and I learned myself because I wanted to prove that I didn't have to spend $5,000 on a dog. Like I bought my dog for like $400 from like a random breeder.
Yeah.
No kidding. Oh wow, that's even more impressive.
I got lucky, mind you. And and granted, I didn't have kids. So literally like if I wasn't working or if I wasn't doing like anything with my wife, like I was dog training.
Yeah.
And and so trust me, I failed a lot. I realized certain things don't work, but then I learned how to, correct them, right? And then I had a couple people I was able to lean on who had a lot more experience than I did. And it was cool. So now it's like I kind of taught myself, but I learned how to fix some problems.
Yeah.
So granted, I'm the farthest thing from a pro. I'm just a fucking dopey hunter. Got lucky twice and trained 2 dogs. But
yeah, that's awesome.
I do run competitions and trials. I do everything from formal training to force fetching to casting to tracking. Like I do pretty much everything myself.
That's awesome. The amount of time and effort it takes. And hey, listen, I spend a lot of time on the internet. I ain't never seen anybody else's dog get a chicken. So, I mean, your level of training expertise is
gone through the roof.
Yes, it's up there. It's top tier.
It's magical, almost
magical.
I appreciate that.
I really want to take you. I really want to take you upstate New York now. Get into grouse and woodcock because it is so much fun.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like it sounds weird, but like grouse for me is like a bucket list bird because I've never shot one. I've never had my dogs on one.
Yeah.
So like I'm into it. You just tell me when and I'll be there.
There's a few here in PA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Central and Western PA is pretty big. I mean, you go up like Vermont, I'm sure you know all this, but like Vermont, New Hampshire is like crazy for grouse. Maine is crazy for grouse.
Yep. So actually, I was recently down at the Great American Outdoor Show in PA. And I met like a lot of awesome people, man, like awesome companies. And there's this one company, I'm going to fuck it up. God's Country Preserve, I think. They're from PA. And there was, I forget his name, but it was him. And like there was these 2 girls there, Bethany and Amy, I think. And like they're huge into like traveling around and shooting grouse and shooting whatnot. And so I was like, talking to them and like she's like same thing, you gotta go to like Vermont because you can go to, I think guys do like Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire, and they'll book a place on the border and shoot a limit each day in each state.
Shit, that's a good
and
fucking
like that's
way.
fucking genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
That's what I bumped into an old guy 2 years ago now, I think. His dog's name was Batman. That's all I remember of this whole thing.
Nice.
I have his number actually.
Batman's pretty cool, actually.
Right, and I forget what kind of dogs they were. They weren't labs. I want to say they were English setters, maybe.
Okay.
And this guy, he's retired. Had his, had the truck all decked out for dogs. Had everything for the dogs. I mean, the top of the line Garmin stuff for the dogs. Yep. But long story short, I was talking to him, and he pretty much that's what he did too. He's spent all fall in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, just bouncing back and forth with the dogs, chasing whatever. I was like, man, awesome. That's awesome. And he's
like, at that time, I would do it too. But
right, he's just got buddies up there, and he just goes and just crashes at their place, and I mean,
I guess when you retire, you have all the time in the world.
Right? Yeah, he's into it though. Like I was shed hunting, and he was running his dogs, putting up woodcock in Jersey in March.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, you do this all the time. He's like, yeah, I've already put up like 200 birds this year.
That's awesome.
Ugh. Holy shit.
Can you imagine in March?
Yeah.
I'm trying to put one down in fucking May, and that's it.
Yeah. It was funny because he like got out of the truck, and you could just tell like that somebody's like really into it, just with the gear that he has. Like he gets out, and I seen he had Crispies on, and I was like, Usually older guys your age don't have Crispies.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had to come over and talk to him, and he ended up being a really cool dude. He invited me to a couple like trials and stuff. He runs a Pocono Mountain, one of our trials out here in where we live. I don't want to give it away. Not that there's anything to hunt or kill here.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nothing there. No, there's nothing.
Nothing.
No, there's less than where Frankie lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have no deer here, and there's no ducks either.
No,
there's
definitely
chickens for sure.
There's a lot of fucking chickens. A lot of wild chickens out there.
So when's the season, and what's the bag limits?
On what, chickens?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
unlimited.
They're a nuisance, right? So unlimited.
Oh, I like that word.
Yeah. Well, maybe they should put the Fisher up there, Martin up there. Take care of that.
Maybe.
Yeah, leave
You
our.
know, I would love to. Here's the thing, though. Like, I would see a Fisher and Martin. I'd shoot that shit and skin it. I call Josh and be like, "Hey, man, what am I doing? What
am I doing with this?" That's fucking funny.
So I think he just caught like 2 beavers this morning. I was like, can you make me gloves?
No shit. Dude, he's nuts. He just gets after it.
Yeah, he's
constantly.
He got fucking 3 kids. He's a police officer, and he fucking.
Oh yeah.
Every single second that man breathes is to go and trap or hunt something. It's crazy.
Yep.
When
I grow up,
yeah,
I want to be like him.
Oh well, when I grow, I can't grow up because if I grow up, my fucking buck skin suit is gonna cost me $100 billion. Dude, bro, when I saw him hunting with that shit, I'm like, dude, he's gonna get shot for sure, 100%.
I think he shot a doe this year wearing it. I'm pretty sure.
I bet
of course he did.
Why would he?
Of course he did. I'm pretty sure.
That's so cool. You ever shoot a trad bow?
Yeah. So actually, I learned how to shoot a bow on a recurve.
Oh, okay.
When I was younger, and then like what's funny is that like I want to say I don't even know, like 8-9 years ago, I was like, hey, I kind of want to like be more aggressive with my deer hunting. I was like, I can't be walking through the woods with a 6-foot bow. Like, it was just like a problem. And so like I had gone to a local shop, and he's like, hey, have you ever shot a compound? I was like, no, man, but like I can shoot a pistol really well. He's like, all right. He's like, well, it's the same thing. I'm like, all right, cool. And he basically gave me a bow, and I was just freaking smoking the X-ring. And he's like, dude, I'm like, this is like cheating. Like, really? I was like, I'll take it though.
Oh hell yeah! That's awesome.
I'd love to get into trad, but fuck, man, that's another thing.
I want to too.
That's another thing.
Is there any like 3D archery shoots by you?
So yeah, so actually there's a couple places. So there is one. It's like what's it called? Peconic Sportsman Club does it. And then there's a Pinewood Archers, Suffolk Archers, Archery Forum. There's actually a lot of them, actually, now that I'm like naming it. And I want to say there's another one that a buddy of mine is actually opening up a archery shop in like Nassau County. So, which is going to be awesome. And he's now like, you want to talk about a whitetail hunter, man? That guy shoots big ass deer every year.
Really?
Every year somehow he finds a freaking bigger deer.
Some guys just got it, man.
Yep.
It's
and
nuts.
same with my buddy's father upstate. Every year he somehow manages to shoot a bigger freaking deer, man. Like, so in his barn, the one whole sidewall is just bucks from like New York, Kansas, Montana. He's been everywhere. So
awesome.
like honestly, as simple a question as like, hey, when's a good time to go learn how to shed hunt? And I just call him, because he knows everything.
That's your guy.
That's my guy. Like, he knows everything. Or like, if I've never like, gutted it or like skinned something, he's like, no problem. Oh, come on up. He'll teach me. Like I said, that's my buddy's family who basically adopted me.
Yeah, that's
so, yeah.
so
I mean,
cool.
like, awesome people, man, and like, now like we're family, so it's great.
It's cool to interact with guys like that who learned everything from doing it. Like, they didn't learn anything from the internet.
Oh,
they
yeah,
just know everything.
And then it's cool and like, like living down here, like I said, a lot of the things down here, it's like, gate kept. And then like, for some reason down here, like, deer hunting for people is like a flex, right? I shot a big deer. I'm like, dude, I shot a whole bunch of fucking does freaking nuisance hunting on private property, but my freeze is full. Like, that's me. Like, I don't care. So I try to kind of take those values and I try and like teach like my kids, or if like a buddy's like, hey man, I've never been deer hunting, like, can you help me? I'm like, yeah, listen, go here, like, here's a good spot, and I'll like send him a fucking onyx pin. I'm like, well, what happens if I shoot it? I'm like, you call me, I'll help you track it, and then I'll teach you how to gut it and skin it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's it's like the whole giving back thing. As I get older, it's like I kind of want to do that a little bit more.
Yep.
And like maybe spending a little bit more time with the youth and stuff like that. Just kind of getting everybody into it as as many people as possible, really.
Oh, dude, I freaking love it, man. I used to teach waterfowl youth down here with the DEC.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while, when I was doing a lot of things for a couple other companies, like some, bigger name brands. But I like wasn't getting out of those brands that I wanted to get out of until I found, these guys.
Yeah.
Speaking of those guys, are you going to be at the Mountain Archery? Was it Mountain Archery Fest or something like that?
Scranton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we as a company, yes. So Hunt Lifty, yes. I'm probably gonna try to go because I am the like Northeast team lead, so I kind of should be there. So I was actually planning a turkey camp that weekend, and Luke, our CEO, was like, "Hey man, you know that we're gonna be in PA for MAF, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How do you feel about rescheduling your turkey camp?" I was like, didn't think about that one. Yep, no problem. I'll just move mountains for you, buddy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nah, it's all good.
Dude, there's a lot of public land over there. Can't you just do both?
That's true. Yeah, but with all these people like running around, I mean,
you gotta like. Do you have to be there like for the whole event, or can you guys like break it up?
No. I mean, I like don't even have to go, but like I kind of want to go if there's like a cool event in like the Northeast. And actually, while down in PA, I met Brandon actually, who runs MAF.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. We actually reached out to him last year to come on the show, and we just never linked up. It actually happened before we were gonna have him on the show, so we're like, all right, maybe we'll wait till next year.
Okay. I mean, listen, like he's a good dude, man. That guy, and it's cool is that like he runs at like 1,000 miles an hour. He's always doing something.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, and it was my first time meeting him. Super nice guy, like super cool. I believe he's out of Colorado, but he shows up to like every event. So
I guess
that's awesome.
Go ahead and talk a little bit about Hunt Lifty, since the listeners probably are like, what the hell are these guys talking about?
So Hunt Lifty, right? So the company started back in like 2018. Like Luke, he is just rotating out of the Army, I think now. He's a captain. He started out just like sewing hats on patches, right? And his thing was like, hey, like when I get out of the Army, like I'm gonna lose that like that squad, that team feeling. Like, what am I gonna do, right? So he started to kind of push, Hunt Lifty, because that's just what he did at that time. It's basically like, I know it's my three pillars of life, right? If I wasn't hunting, lifting, or eating, I'd be dead. It just is what it is. And then it's cool is that, we started out as just like a apparel lifestyle company, started doing, digital workout programs. And then honestly, guys and gals kept like sending us messages like, hey, like we like what you stand for. We're just like regular dudes. Like you guys met me in person. Like I'm the exact same person right here on a screen, right? Like we're just like no bullshit, like regular guys and girls who just want to hunt, work out, have fun, and just eat, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, so like, you know, guys and girls, like, hey, like, how do we be a part of like your group, your company? Do you guys have like a affiliate program, right? And like we're like, well, no, like we don't do that affiliate stuff because many of us have been a part of that. Where it's like, hey, man, pay your $25. Here's a T-shirt and a 10% discount code. Buy. See, and then like that's the end of it. There's no like a community built around it. So Luke honestly went ahead and he's like, man, like we should just build like a community of like-minded individuals, right? So I was fortunate enough to get in on that first wave 2.5 years ago, and like the core group, there was like 20 or 30 of us, and it was cool. Like we would do like happy hours, like every Friday on Zoom. We're across the whole country and Canada right now. And then that kind of stemmed into like, hey, like, what is something that you guys and girls might want to see, right? And guys like, oh, you know, I'm interested in dog training. I'm interested in social media. So Luke went out and started bringing in people to do like seminars for us with whatever topics that our members wanted, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of, I guess, kind of blew up into what we are now, where we have our own, you know, social media platform. We have many partnerships with like Onyx Hunt, Fish or Die Bait Co. from PA, Rogue Fishing. There's tons and tons of Pursuit Energy, and now like we have our own social media platform. We offer workouts, whether it be, you know, a digital workout, or we're actually on Waterfy as well, where we have our own coaches that build out, you know, programs, and we actually work out as a team. We host seminars both on a national level as well as a regional level. And yeah, man, like it's just like it's been a blast, man, from what it was and what it's turned into. So right now, where I want to say with these past shows, probably at like 600 plus members across the whole country and Canada, and we're just growing, man. Because like, and it's nice to see that people believe in like this lifestyle, and I know obviously that you boys do as well. And it's cool is that like it's just an easier way. If I want to go, hey man, like I want to go hunt gators in Florida right now. Some of our teammates are killing gators and pigs right now in Florida.
That's awesome. It seems like you guys are always doing something.
Yeah, and it's cool because like it's just our lifestyle that we've kind of built a actual community around it, right? So it just helps us be more into the thing that we love.
Yeah.
And then from us having our own, you know, platform side, and then because we've grown so much that we don't want to lose that you know, personable feeling. So we've gone ahead and broken down into regions. So for example, I am the Northeast team lead for Hunt Lift Eat, right? So basically like I do what they do on a national level for like our region. So I'll coordinate, like right now I'm working on a turkey camp. I'll set up, you know, seminars, whether it be for a cold weather, for fitness. Pretty much I just take what our members ask questions about, and then I go find somebody, whether it's from our team internally or from the outside, who like they're either an expert or they're like a lot more knowledgeable and experienced. I bring them on. We do a seminar. So it's cool that like we're helping each other grow and be better, because we're all from different walks of life and we're all better at certain things. It just is what it is, you know?
Yeah, it's so cool. We need to work on a woodcock camp and then a woodcock training program. Because
I'm into it, man.
Dude, I'm telling you what, you put on miles doing that. And it's like sloppy, uneven stuff. Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, why don't you tell people, like, if anybody listening to this is interested, how can they go about, you know, maybe taking a little bit of a deeper dive into Hunt Lift Eat?
Yeah, well, so first and foremost, I mean, you can reach out to any one of us on our main page. So it's a Hunt Lift Official and Hunt Lift Eat Official. We also have Fish Lift Eat Official as well. You can go to huntlifteat.com and you can actually hit. There's a big ticker on top that says "Join our team." And honestly, like especially if you're in the Northeast, just reach out to me. I mean, dude, I'll jump on a call with anyone who's got questions. So for me on Instagram, it's Birddogs and Barbells. So Birddogs _and_ Barbells.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Check them out.
You know,
Frankie's always doing something. Doing something outdoors.
Dude, I have like 6 million thorn scratches right now.
Do you do a lot of shed hunting this time of year?
So I've like always dabbled into pretty much like into it, but like the past 2 years I've like deep dove into it. I think a lot of it has to do with like being a part of like Hunt Lift Eat, where some of these dudes, man, like there's a guy, I think that you guys probably seen him, Cody Rowe Outdoors, man, dude. He finds more sheds than anyone. I was like, I actually like reached out to him, like, bro, I'm like, you're definitely planting these fucking sheds and picking them up.
You definitely.
So and it's cool. Like he's been like pushing me a lot, and like I've gotten a lot into like rucking with like a backpack as like an easy fitness, and I'll bring my dogs. So I'm like, hey, if I'm already gonna be putting on miles and like they can already like find them, what the hell? So like last week when I found this guy, I was like, oh, it's just gonna be a fast run. I had to like go to work, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to try to find this second one.
You stay there for a while.
Bro, like 2.5 hours later, like my jeans were fucking destroyed. Like my legs are bleeding. Like my hoodie's got torn up. I'm like, what am I doing to myself right now? Fucking dogs. Scout's mouth was bleeding because she like caught a thorn. And like I'm still picking thorns out of them.
It's nuts.
The second shed is it's a lie. It's a scam.
Dude, it's got to be a scam.
It's a fucking scam.
I checked like that whole property.
Fake news. It's fake news, buddy.
Yeah,
that's what that is. If you find one shed and you haven't found the other one within like 50 yards, it's time to go home. You're not gonna find it.
I just kept like bobbing and weaving. And, like, finding deer trails, and I was like, that's pretty thick. Let's go through there.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
I was like this because I was getting hung up. That's hilarious. And like I was like, oh, but I was like, you know what? It paid off. I found one. It was freaking sweet. Because I mean, I found like I have like a bunch of like little ones that I found, and then you like always stumble upon like dead carcasses and skulls and bones and shit like that.
Hell yeah! Hey, do you have a hard out here in a couple of minutes?
No, I'm good. I mean, if you guys got to go.
No. I wasn't sure. Last time we were talking, you had like a meeting or something like that.
Yeah. That's at like 8:30. So.
Oh, okay, cool, beautiful. Yeah. So what other than torturing yourself in briar patches? What else are you getting yourself into like this time of the year?
Oh man, so right now it's also our like upland preserves are still open. So there's one on the island, Hunter's Garden. So I'm actually very friendly with the owner's kid and the owner, and so this year was kind of weird because every place got freaking like avian flu and like birds were being killed like freaking left and right. So like he's got birds now, and he runs tower shoots and like walk-up hunts, and I usually help him run them as well. So actually, he just texted me this morning that he's got 2 tower shoots going. So a lot of times I like shoot out there. I'll like help him out, run it, make sure that like no one shoots anybody. And then it's cool. And then like I get to like work my dogs afterwards. But and it's cool is that like it's like a regular family that owns a farm, and like I just like being able to like give back, and it's cool, and it's cool that he's my age. He's got 2 kids also, and I mean obviously it doesn't hurt that he lets me hunt cleanup as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much that fitness, and then as I start taping down from hunting, I start to actually get my dogs tuned up back for like a trial season, right? So like like I'm not doing like 100-something yard marks. I'm not doing like long ass blinds. I'm not doing too much casting when they're just freaking hunting. So now everything is in closer. So now it's like I have to work on stretching out each thing again.
Yeah.
Like it's a pain in the ass, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to work out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I haven't really been too big into the trialing the past a couple years. Like I said, I have 2 young boys. I work nights, and the freaking ticks down here have been unbearable.
Really?
Dude, unbearable. Like they're okay now, but the fact that it was just like 60 degrees and it's going to be in the 50s all week, like I'm going to get wrecked again. And then come like May, June, July, August, no, you can't even be in the woods, man.
No, it's nuts. I got a serious question. How the hell do you mentally, physically, emotionally work out when you work nights? My brain won't let me do it. I can't do it. It's like my body shuts down when I work nights.
Caffeine, Pop-Tarts, and hopes and dreams.
Is that a T-shirt? It has to be a T-shirt.
No, but it's about to be.
Pop-Tarts.
What flavor Pop-Tart?
Oh man, I like frosted strawberry and s'mores.
I heard frosted strawberry is the worst one for you.
You're the worst.
Dude, have you ever had like the Dollar General version of Pop-Tarts?
No.
They're fucking awful.
They're terrible.
I got some during deer season, and I literally told the wife, from now on, we are buying brand name Pop-Tarts.
It's worth it.
Because Dollar General's awful.
They're terrible.
It's fucking terrible.
There's like no frosting whatsoever.
And no filling.
And there's zero filling. It's just like a
give
tart.
me a piece of cardboard. I'll be all right.
The pop, I guess. It's the pop. Oh, man.
I started buying these like organic ones, and I'm like,
no.
I sneak out and I go buy like the other ones. She's like, where does this come from? They're mine. Just leave them alone.
Is that like your guilty pleasure as Pop-Tarts?
Oh yeah, but I use them strictly as like a pre-workout because they're like fast carbs and sugar.
Right.
I mean, most people just do like a banana, but nah, man, Pop-Tart.
A banana, but not after working all night.
Nah,
I sleep freaking 4 hours a night, man. But like I have young kids. I'm dad, so I'm up each morning at 7 a.m. and then I just roll into the next day. I go from, kids, dogs, working out, back to work and repeat.
Man. Jesus Christ, man,
dude, it's nuts.
You go to the gym? Is that your workout, or do you?
My garage. So
okay. My
garage, like over the years, like from like having kids, like it kind of became a bit like, oh, listen, like I have a newborn. I'm gonna go work out here for an hour, and then obviously when like COVID shut down everything, which was stupid, but I was like, well, at least I have a gym at home, and I kind of like beef that up.
Yeah.
And then what? COVID was over. Well, I don't even know. Like 2020, 2021. I don't know. 2022.
What's COVID? Just kidding.
That's true.
Everyone's really quiet there.
It's
fake news.
But now, I can't go back to the gym. I've tried, and it's like all like these
gym bros
with tripods and all these kids with afros and in pajamas smelling like weed, and I'm like, this is retarded.
Yeah,
so I'm like, I'm good,
dude. Like I used to go to the gym and then I quit and never went back. Like you said, the tripod. This was before COVID. The tripods, like guys walking around with these like giant backpacks on. It's like, dude, like what are you doing?
Yeah,
dude, it's just like it's like out of control, man.
And then they're like bench press.
I'm all for like trying to like rep something and like make it work for you. That's fine. But like when like you're, I'm just gonna say it. I don't give a shit. When you're like half naked in the gym and you're a girl with a tripod, and then like you're getting pissed at dudes for looking at you, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
So like I'm happy with my garage gym. It has everything I need. I don't have to wait for freaking machines. And you know what? If I'm doing a like heavy deadlift, I can yell as loud as I want, and no one's gonna care.
Yeah, no one's gonna ring the purple bell or whatever the hell they do at Planet Fitness.
What do they call that? The lunk alarm?
Lunk alarm, yeah.
I've seen a bunch of social media posts lately of people getting mad at people walking in front of their camera while they're working out in the gym. And they're like, didn't you see the camera? And the other guy's like, I'm in a fucking gym, bro. Stop recording yourself.
Yeah, I would drop kick that camera.
Yeah, I would
like. it's insane.
I don't like to.
You know,
I hate
that's
gyms.
the way that
Period.
things are going.
Yeah, it's such the influencer social media.
Nobody wants to work, bro. That's the problem.
Nobody wants to
Yeah,
work.
yeah. The American dream is now just annoying the shit out of everybody else. Is what it is.
Well, I mean, I feel like we're paying for other people's American dream. Not to get on a rant here.
Well,
We just
since we're here,
we just literally had a rant about
Since
that.
we're here, welcome. Here's your debit card for $10,000. You can do whatever the fuck you want. There's no rules.
yeah. Welcome. Oh man.
Don't say the place.
Yeah,
Don't say the place.
Nope, no, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Say it.
No.
So I like the blueberry Pop Tarts.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Oh shit! Hard transition there.
Strawberry is the best one, bro. Strawberry frosting is
Strawberry
the best.
frosted. It's gotta be strawberry frosted.
Yeah, it's the best one, hands down.
All Pop-Tarts need to be frosted.
That is true.
Do they not make frost?
Yes.
They make unfrosted Pop-Tarts.
Yes, they do.
For who?
Uh,
Terrorists?
yeah,
They're awful.
they are awful.
What is the point?
They are awful.
Hey,
Do you toast
did I
your
meet
toaster?
Eddie in PA?
Huh?
Did I meet Eddie?
No, he didn't go to that shoot.
No, I had to work or some shit.
Because I can only see like half of his face.
Yeah.
Dan, I can't even see you.
Yeah, you can see like my elbow.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's been looking at my ugly ass all day.
That's all right, man.
We're faces for podcasting. We tried to do. We got 3. What the hell are these things called?
Webcams
Webcams.
going on. Yeah.
Like doing. There's just cameras all over this thing, and we got one of them to work. We had an echo. It was a horrible experience. So this is why we're stuck with this.
That's so good, man. So I don't think that we finished our conversation. Are you guys going to math?
I'm probably gonna go.
When is it again?
The first week of May, I think, right? Dan?
Nope.
Yeah.
I won't be here.
I'm bringing up my calendar right now, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is that first week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Camp Freedom, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the May 3rd and 4th.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
w- I
I'm
won't- I won't
probably
be
gonna be
here.
there. If not the whole weekend, I might be there for like a day or so. And honestly, if I'm gonna be in PA, I might just pick up my license and try and shoot a bird. So.
Well, if you do that, let me know. For our season opens that Saturday, the
Yeah.
4th.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
And now you guys can only hunt till noon for the first half, right?
First 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first 2 weeks. Yep.
And then the back 2 is the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no Sundays.
That's actually awesome because for us in spring, it's only till noon.
Yeah.
The whole season, right?
Yeah.
The whole fucking season.
Yeah, but you guys got Sundays though, so that
Yeah. What's up with that?
we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We're talking about it apparently, and apparently everybody's getting excited about it. That they might actually change it, but
Yeah.
I call that
Now, is it
bullshit.
going to be all the Sundays or just like select?
Well, we already have select Sunday. We have 3
You do?
Sundays.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
No, it's horrible, dude.
Yeah, but they pick it, and it's like
That's like a girl who's like, "Hey, you want me? Yeah, here's like a quarter
Yeah.
of a nipple for
Yeah.
you," and then
no
that's it.
touch, no touch.
And then that's it. Wait until next year.
It's the last Sunday of archery, and then the following Sunday after that is bear season, and then the following Sunday after that is the opener of rifle for deer.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
that's it.
That's all we got.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, but now apparently, from what we're hearing, they're pushing, like the Farm Bureau is actually pushing
Yeah.
to get Sundays now, which they were always the biggest, group of people against it. So,
Actually, so one of my new members is from the PA Farm Bureau.
oh really?
Yeah. So he joined at the show in PA. His booth was next to ours, and
Yeah.
on the last day, he came over and he's like, "Hey man, like I've been seeing you guys talking to a million people." He's like, "What's this all about?" So like, I gave him my spiel, I gave him the rundown. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm in, man. Where do I sign up?"
Oh shit, that's
On the
awesome.
spot. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. This guy David. He's
Oh
cool.
shit, we swung by your guys'
yeah,
thing, and we didn't see you.
Yeah, we literally went around looking for you.
When'd you come by?
First
hit me up.
Sunday we were there.
I was
Oh,
there
no,
Sunday,
I
Thursday.
came- So I was there the last weekend.
That makes sense.
Uh,
We
So I got there on Friday evening for I caught like the last 2 hours of the show, and then our pint night was on Friday evening also.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
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 And we stayed,
we
Saturday,
went looking for the hunt Liffey little.
So we
thing.
were like in the back by the outfit.
Yeah. We passed by them. We checked the whole thing out, and we're like, oh, where the hell is Frank? You weren't there.
Oh man. Next time,
I should have just texted you.
Yeah.
We liked your booth because you had padded floors.
Yes, I stand on that fucking booth the whole. I was like, oh, thank Jesus.
Well, ours did too. Yeah, dude, it was a lifesaver. And but I made the mistake of wearing like my boots the first day, dude. By Saturday night, I was like, everything hurt. I'm like, this is fucking terrible.
Bro, walking on that hard concrete is the worst.
That's
the worst thing about that whole show. It's just walking.
Yeah,
that hard concrete.
It was a good show though, dude. Like I met a lot of freaking people, man.
That show's nuts.
It is always good, man.
Yeah. It was so shockingly that was my first time ever going.
Oh no shit.
It's big.
Oh, dude, it's like all of like my friends have always gone, but like I was just like, whatever. But like now that I'm like with Lift, they're like, dude, like. You're the Northeast team lead. Are you coming? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll freaking be there.
Yeah,
it was a blast. I'm going every year now.
Yeah, it's fun. We go at least once every year.
We'll probably do like a media thing next year. We wanted to do a booth, but it's pretty pricey for a booth for us because we're just a podcast. We don't really have like I mean, I guess we have some apparel and stuff we can sell.
Yeah,
that's
too expensive.
It's tough. Yeah, it's really tough for us for the podcast unless we get like a group of podcasts together and maybe just do like a whole podcast.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? Should link up with Urban Pursuit from down here.
Urban Pursuit. Why does that sound familiar?
So like he was affiliated with like Pursuit Energy. I know he's with like Only Bows also.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'll have to look him up. Is it Urban Pursuit on Instagram?
Yep.
All right, I'll check him out.
He's a good dude. He's got a podcast. I think he's from Nassau. He's from down here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Like we spoke a bit via like Instagram. I ended up actually upland hunting with one of his buddies and his buddy's wife, and somehow, and then I think she wore his shirt, and I was like, oh, and then we like freaking started talking. We like hunted together. And I guess they told him about me, and then he like reached out to me via Instagram, and we just kind of like, it's cool. It's like nice to meet like, good people out there.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely don't know this guy.
Yeah. We should start charging for shout-outs, man. I think I've shout-out too many people.
Oh, we can very easily delete all of them. I have the magic button.
Well, it's your world, man. I'm just here, and like I said, I could bullshit for hours.
Oh, hell yeah. No, we like to do it like, you're the guest, man. Like, we're just here. Like, we just hit record. That's the only thing that we're really here for.
Okay.
It's certainly not for advice, that's for sure.
Because like I was trying to get like I was like, hey, like what are we talking about? And like I know that it's one of you two that I talked to via the Instagram page, and like nah man, we're just gonna roll with
bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're talking to the Instagram page, it's Dan that you're talking. Anybody really, it's Dan that you're talking to.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured, but
he's the social butterfly.
Yeah.
That's all right. Someone's got to be.
Well, I wouldn't say the least because Ed's the worst on Instagram. But I'm like so anti-Instagram, but yet here we are.
Anti-social media. I think we just have to do it.
Yeah.
Talk to me about cold plunge.
He did it for half a day and that's it.
So I went out and I spent all this money.
What, like a farm tub, right?
Yeah. I filled
that podcast with the Special Forces guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With Wes?
Yeah.
Dude, so my butt cheeks hit that cold-ass water, and I immediately regretted that decision. And I said, there's no need for this.
Yeah.
I'd rather just wake up sore. But I did peep my eye at it today because it's been raining for the last 14 days straight, so it filled back up with water.
It's been miserable, man.
And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling it again. Because what it is, I think, when it's cold outside, like when the air temperature is super cold, for whatever reason, like I had zero interest anymore to get in cold water.
Well, yeah, because then you're cold before, you're cold during it, you're cold after.
Yeah, and I hate being cold.
I get it.
So, I mean, that's mainly the reason why I like to stay fat, because I like to stay warm. So, I don't know. I did get my legs in for a little bit, and my legs did feel pretty good afterwards. So it's like I could definitely see the benefit in it. And the one time I think it was just when Eddie and myself went to Delaware and we took showers, and remember that cold ass water showers we were taking when you got that shower thing, we filled it up with water and we didn't let it heat up, and we just like essentially we took an ice cold shower, and that was like the first time I ever felt like I was like, oh, I can see like the benefit of this. Like you feel it's horrible when you're doing it.
Yeah.
But
I keep on hearing like it's like a whole movement now. Like everyone's
It is a whole movement.
yeah, I stopped doing it because it's like cool now.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
I like never got into it, but this past June we were down in Virginia on Luke's family farm, the CEO of Hunt Lift Eat, and just like camping out, and like every morning was like a bath in the river, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like even in June, that fucking river was cold. But like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt like $1 million the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I've never done any like cold plunges, like aside from like jumping in like cold water, but like doing it as like, oh, all right, it's the morning, like I'm gonna wake up and kind of like take a bath. Dude, I was like good to go the whole morning. I felt like
awesome.
$1 million.
That's awesome.
So I was like, shit, maybe I should start doing that.
Eddie just did one dropping by mistake.
Oh, this.
Yeah, Dad tried to kill me.
Was that your trapping experience?
What was that?
Was it trapping, right?
Yeah, I was otter and beaver trapping with Dad. Yeah.
His dad goes like, "Hey, can you pick this rock here?" He picked the heaviest rock in the
well,
goddamn creek.
we're making drowning bags, and I pick up rocks so you can pick up with one hand because we're in waist deep water, and now I'm tits deep in water trying to pick rock off the ground. Dad's like, "I got one between my feet." I was like, "All right." When I started this, I said, "No dilly down around because I'm gonna be cold." So he says, "Pick this one up," and it's a two-hander. I had to put both hands down in to grab it. And next thing you know, my balls are cold because water's going down my chest in my waders.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and it was not.
There's ice everywhere in that creek. Like the whole shoreline is frozen because it was fucking.
Oh really?
It was cold, and I told him, I was like, "Who needs to pay $150 for a water plunge? Just come to the fucking creek real quick."
Yeah,
Can you just like wear a wetsuit?
I mean, you could, but
Would that be like a little bit easier to like move around in? I mean, I'm sure wetsuits aren't fucking very expensive, but
I mean, probably.
Your feet would be cold as fuck.
Yeah, which they normally are anyway because they're wet.
Yeah, you always have a hole in your. Have you seen those full body waders they're selling now?
No.
I'm gonna show it to you. They're expensive as fuck, but it's literally to your neck.
Shit.
It's awesome.
That's nuts.
Isn't it called like Scorpion or it's got some like weird name, right?
Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, but waders are expensive as it is. So it's like
you just go to Amazon. You get them. They're cheap.
Frog togs.
Yeah,
That's where
frog
it's at.
dogs. Yeah. I paid. I think the most I paid for. I think I talked to you about this. It was like $300-400, and I was like, never again. I'll spend that money.
I did it one time, and I slid down a hill beaver trapping and put a hole right in the ass. $400 waders. I was pissed.
I had a pair of like Winchesters like years ago, and like they were pretty good. And then same thing, I fucking ripped them on something.
Yeah.
It was opening day, man. It was miserable. I sat there with just wet feet all day.
Beaver and otter trapping. That's when I changed to just cheap waders because they can't make it through the season. Mm-hmm. There's too much shit that you get poked and pulled and
$100 is the most
slip.
The most I'll spend for a pair of waders.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I've never done like any kind of trapping, man, but like I'm super intrigued by it.
Yeah, beaver trapping and otter trapping is my favorite.
Dude, come down. I have an extra room. I got 2 extra rooms you can stay at if you want to do a trapping week here.
Dude, that'd be cool. I mean, Josh keeps on like inviting me down, but just.
Oh, if you're gonna go, go with him. He's
the man.
Yeah, he was born in 1410.
I like it, man.
He's just
an
immortal.
Old soul.
He's immortal.
He is. He's like he definitely has a different perspective, and it's refreshing talking to him for sure.
Nah, it's cool, man. Yeah, but like I just like and like I'm gonna start actively looking for a trapping course in like my state. I know it's so hard to find, but like I'm gonna start reaching out to like what's it called, hunter safety instructors. But hey, like if there isn't one, like how do I make one happen? You know what I'm saying? Like
right. Yeah.
And honestly, if not, maybe I'll just go to like the trapping course in PA. If I don't even know if I can do that.
I don't know. That's a good question.
No idea. I got no idea on that.
That's a very good question.
Because I recently
I'm gonna say it's not gonna work, but I could
What's
be
that?
completely wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never even thought of that question, to be honest.
Well, I just thought about it right now.
Because here in PA, when you get your hunting license, you're a trapper as well. You don't.
Oh, okay.
The only thing you have to do in Pennsylvania is do a cable restraint course. It's the only thing you have to do.
Okay, because for us here, it's different. Like, let's say I go for, basic hunter safety, right? So it gets me, small game, big game, turkey, and then if I want archery and muzzle is its own course, and then trapping is its own course, which I'm told it's given like every 25 years or something crazy.
Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
Oh man.
Crazy shit.
But yeah, because now I'm like curious about it. So, because I mean, I may or may not have trapped some animals in my yard. But.
Well, if you come to PA, you don't have to take the trapping course, and you can just learn from Josh.
That's true.
That's true,
Yeah, that's very true.
So
Yeah, because if you buy your license, you technically can do it.
yeah.
So I guess technically it would work.
Okay, even as like an out of resident, out of state.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, all you need is just fur.
I would
taking
definitely
license, and
read, make sure, check
Yeah,
on
I mean,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
but
I'll
I
look
think
it up.
that'll work that way.
Hell yeah, fuck it. All right, well I guess I'm gonna call Josh later on tonight. And be like, hey, I'm coming out.
I'm coming to.
We're doing a trapping party, all of us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty
You've
sure.
been finding sheds, right, Antonio?
What was that?
You've been finding sheds,
I
right?
found 3 so far and 2 deadheads.
Okay,
That's about it.
I got 2 sheds.
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I have a one shed and like a skull. But just
Yeah.
like actually, my son though it was cool because he came with him with the dogs and he's like, "This is cool, Daddy." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
you want it?" So that's cool.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And the dogs found it, so like
So
we're trying to chew on it.
so this winter has been so crappy, and putting I think finding shits nowadays is hard with winter like this because they're not congregating in the same spots. They're so spread out.
that makes
You're gonna have
sense.
to walk so much to find them. There's years it gets a lot easier, but there's years like I've put already probably I'm gonna say 70, 80 miles already, and just those 3, man. And they were all within like 150 yards, those 3. And then after that, it was just nothing.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. It's
But you know what though? Like here's the thing. Like for me, like even if I find like a dead deer, bones and skull, at least I know like I'm in the right areas. You know.
Yeah.
Dude, like I've been finding, well, not me, but my dogs. We've been finding a lot of dead deer, man.
Really?
It's like kind of shitty.
Just last week, I pulled a camera that's been sitting since right before November, and I had 1 buck fully shed, 1 was a half rack, and 2 were holding fools.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Just
still
as of last week, so it's
they're still holding.
still holding pretty
Yeah,
good.
because this winter is not harsh enough for them to be dropping
Yeah,
that shit.
true. That's true.
So,
We just wait.
I recently canceled my Spy Point subscription. I know that you guys had some issues with it.
I'm not a fan.
So
He doesn't.
I have 5 of them, and like I've never had a problem. This season, literally like right around like the rut, they all just stopped transmitting. Like,
Oh no.
but like I was like, I'm not gonna go in and grab them because
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. So now I've been like pulling them, and I use the app, which is like boom, 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 right? 2 of them. Well, I'm sorry. One of them would not let me like cancel back to free. I went on to the actual website and it was like error. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? So
Yeah.
I like ended up calling. Well, I tried to call. I couldn't find a number, so I did like the like online assistant,
Yeah.
and like I was like angry typing because I was like, well, sir, why are you canceling? I'm like, I don't need them. They stopped transmitting and your system won't let me. But is there anything I could do? I'm like, just cancel the damn cameras. I was like, this woman's probably like, oh my God.
Dude, isn't that like you're already pissed off and they're asking you like, are you sure? Like, we'll give you a month for $9.99. It's like, no, just cancel the fucking subscription. I don't want this.
And I've never had a problem with them. And like I've ran Spy Points for a long time. And like I use the micros because honestly, like I can buy them cheap off people for like $50, $40. And honestly, I throw them up and I just leave them all year. So if someone steals them, I don't care. And down here, like, people steal shit all the time, fucking blinds and stands and cameras, like, assholes. So I'm like, fuck it, like, whatever. But like this year, they all went dead like the same week, like just stopped transmitting. So I mean, for all I know, I haven't checked my card yet. I probably have some monster bucks on there. I'm too angry right now. That's why I don't even touch the cameras.
Quick backtrack to the non-resident adult fur taker license issued to non-residents of Pennsylvania from any state or nation who are of 17 years of age and older. That's it. So
I'm good then.
Yeah, it's $81.
All right, sweet. That's not too bad at all. All right, cool.
Are you 17?
Me? I mean, I don't feel like it sometimes. My brain's 14, but
yeah.
Well, how much is the junior is $41 if you identify as a 16-and-a-half-year-old.
I identify as a 14-year-old.
There you go. Shit, that might even be free at that point in time. Shit,
you know what? That's fine.
That's hilarious.
I'll try that.
Can you imagine you go to the counter and just said that? I'm fucking.
Like, excuse me, sir. I identify as one of the native species to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's free for me, right?
Oh,
you might be like, get out.
Yeah, they'll be like, no, try again.
I'm like, all right. And then he'd be like, oh, you're from New York? I'm going to charge you double.
Yeah.
Get out.
I'm trying to see how much your license is for
a non-resident?
For a turkey, yeah.
Well, he has to pay for the entire
so
I think it's like 100 and something.
$101.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's not bad.
What's that for? That's just for
turkey.
The license?
Yeah,
non-resident hunting license. So that gives you one turkey tag, a rifle buck tag, small game.
Oh, that's it.
That's it, right?
Now, do I have to get like any endorsements for like Upland or like?
Yes.
Yeah, Upland. We have an Upland stamp, and that's pretty much it.
I wouldn't get it if I was you. If you just coming to kill turkey, because our season ends right after turkey.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just curious in general.
Yeah. 25 for pheasant.
25, okay.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because so I like recently like put in my stuff to get my Jersey license. So last year I did the turkey lottery, and I got what was like zone E, a period E. So I got like
all Saturdays. Yeah.
In like a great spot. So I like, called them up, and she's like, oh yeah, like I'm still waiting for your license from New York to process through. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then like my window to actually purchase the tag was like closing very rapidly. So I kept checking. I kept checking. Finally, when it like went through, it like expired.
Oh.
Dude, I called them up, and like I felt so bad, but I was like, why did you guys do this to me? I was like, and then she was cool. I was like, I'm a cop. I work nights. I'm like, I barely sleep. I'm like, I'm just trying to kill a turkey in Jersey at a friend's place. Blah, blah, blah. Like the whole spiel about. She was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I'm gonna process your thing right now. So for next year, it's not a problem. And I don't know if she made a note, because I applied for the same zone and the same periods for lottery 1 and 2, and I got the exact same thing.
Nice.
So, but like, dude, I was so frustrated. I was like, come on, man.
Do you put in for the elk in PA?
No.
Well, I'm partially. I mean, I'm starting
to
get a
little
news. Angry.
Fake news.
Isn't that very hard to get?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a resident, and this will be my 11th year.
So keep doing it. So a buddy of mine in Kentucky, he was applying for elk since he was like, whatever the age is down there to get like a tag, like 3. So he was applying from like the moment that he got his license. He drew a elk cow with a rifle tag.
No shit.
And apparently, like, it's very hard to even pull a tag there. He pulled it, and it turned out that the zone he got was his wife's family's like county.
Oh shit!
So like the stars aligned, and he shot a cow elk.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's cool, and and it was something that he just did. He's like, well, I just apply for it because like that's what everyone does here.
Yeah.
And like he got it, and it took him like I don't know 17 years. It was like something crazy.
Fuck. Can you imagine?
Insane.
I've been
I've been putting in for Kentucky for 5 years too, probably all 5-6 years.
Yeah, I mean, just keep doing it. So I recently just I picked up some points for Wyoming. I did antelope and elk.
Okay. Yeah, you got. Do you have points anywhere else, or are you just starting the whole point?
No, I just started my journey. Some of our guys actually last year they shot 6 antelope in 24 hours.
No shit.
Holy shit.
They're everywhere over there, though.
They are. Okay.
They're like fucking rabbits.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. If you go to Montana just to visit Montana, that's pretty much what you see. Just pronghorn, just running around everywhere.
Oh shit.
Utah's a good place to start to get points too. It's pretty cheap.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and actually Utah, I believe they still do it like this, but the license runs like you can buy a license in say you buy it March 1st, right? And this is all hypothetical numbers or dates. If you buy your hunting license in March 1st, you can apply for points up until March 31st, right? Okay. So, but their license goes a year from when you buy it. So what you do is you buy it March 1st, apply for everything before the deadline, and then the next year theirs opens in February. So in February you quick buy the 2020 the next year's points. Yeah. And then on that same license, so you're getting kind of 2 years of points on one license.
Oh, no kidding. Shit. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn how to like navigate because what I'm realizing is every place does it differently too, which is so frustrating.
It's ridiculous.
You would think you'd be like, okay, this is how you get points. It's the same across the board, right?
No. GoHunt.com is where I've like kind of learned all my stuff from.
Okay.
They're phenomenal.
All right, awesome.
They're phenomenal.
But now I know that certain states that you could pool your points, like a bunch of like our guys pooled in Wyoming, right? And I think like last year the number was 3 points, right? I think so. Like some had like 6, some had 1, whatever it was, and it worked out that the 6 of them pooled all of their points and they all drew. Which is pretty cool.
Like as a group.
Yeah.
So
like they came home and like they're like, hey, so go by points. It ends tomorrow. This year was 3 points. I'm like, great. I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna go buy 3 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some
not
states
realizing I can only buy 1 point.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, am I doing this wrong? And like they're like, no, like you can't buy the tag. I'm like, I'm trying to buy all the points so next year I can go shoot. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it's weird because some states they'll add everybody in the group together and take the average, and that's your points. Some states like Iowa take whoever has the least amount of points. That's what the group has. So if you're putting in for whitetail right as a group, and you have 7 points and everybody else has 2, you're going into the pot with 2. But they'll take all 7 of your points if you draw.
Oh wait. So even if it takes, let's say 4 to draw, now you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, like so, we'll say Iowa. Say whatever happened. Like it takes about 4 to 5 years to draw in Iowa. Say you have life stuff, you have a kid, shit like that. You end up having 6, 7, 8 points, and you're like, you know what, I can finally go to Iowa. If you apply in a place that only takes 4 points, they're taking all 8 points. Like there's no remainders.
I'm not going to Iowa.
Yeah, it's a lot of states do that. Pretty much all the states do that actually.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like you'll never get points back.
Oh, I thought that like if I had 6 points and an antelope in Wyoming is 3 points, I can bank the other one.
Oh no. Nope.
That's kind of shitty.
It sucks. Yeah, and then some states, if you miss a year, you lose all your points.
Wait, what?
Yeah, can't
you accrue the points though over time?
Yeah, so you could accrue points for 15 years, and if you miss a year, you just forget, and you miss that year, they wipe you clean.
Oh, that's pretty wild, actually.
It's nuts. Yeah, dude, the points thing is a wild thing.
It's annoying as hell.
I'll just think to nuisance hunting whitetails.
Yeah, and chickens.
And then if you get all the points, and then you get the animal do you want to go hunt, and you hunt, and you didn't even see one, that's it. You're done.
You're done.
I'm
and
good.
if you're like I don't know the species like each state's different, but they have like what they're called tags of a lifetime.
Yep.
Well, now they're doing it like some of these states, they did it before too, but a lot of them are really starting to do this. Even if you don't fill your tag, you don't ever get that tag again.
Yeah. It's
it's like one and done?
Yeah.
One and done, and even if you don't fill the tag.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right? It's nuts.
Okay. Whitetail and chickens and I'm good, man. I just want to eat. I can't afford to, like.
We need points for a chicken upline.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, I could probably make it happen.
Good. Let's make it happen.
I'll put some of mine out there.
That's funny. Hey, we're gonna wrap it up. Before we do you wanna got anything last things you wanna say?
No, man, this was freaking awesome. I definitely appreciate you guys letting me bullshit and kind of talk shit for an hour and change.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm like definitely looking forward to hopefully seeing you guys either at MAF this year or at Outdoor Insiders, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely be at the Outdoor Insiders one for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
yeah.
I mean, anyone listening who has any questions for me about dog stuff or about Hunt Lift Eat, please feel free.
Yes, sir.
Reach out to me. Reach out to the boys here, and they can
we'll send you
in contact with me.
Absolutely, we'll link you up. No problem.
I appreciate it, fellas.
Eddie, you got anything?
Nope. I'm good. Good luck, man.
Yeah. No.
You're all good?
I'm good, bro.
Awesome, man. Hey, thanks again for coming on. We appreciate your time, and we apologize that we didn't get you on faster. We've been talking about this for, 6-7 months now?
Yeah.
It's all good, man. You just made me freaking wait it out. That's fine.
That's it. Well, you know what it was? We wanted to, hash out all the issues that we've had to get, we wanted to, when you came on, we wanted it to be, top-tier experience.
Oh, dude, listen, man. I'm nobody special. I'm just a freaking dopey hunter from Long Island.
Top tier expression. He can only see half of Eddie, and he can't see you.
And we got one of 3 cameras working.